Tell people this is the start of the blaster teardown. And clean out the carb really good. Put a gas line on, some fresh gas, and the frame then just would not start. So I sprayed start until I got it to start, but it would just bog like crazy. I'm guessing the compression was so low, wouldn't even let it run. So then I took apart the carb again, and I put a 290 in it because there was a stock Banshee jet in it, which was a 200. So I put a 290 in it. It's got a right neck silencer on it, off like a dirt bike, but it's red neck to work on a blaster. Still got to figure out what kind of header that is. My plan for tonight is get the motor up on the bench, clean up the bench with all the other blaster motors I have. Just put them all in a box. Should have a box around here somewhere to put them in. Put all the parts, transmission, screws, and stuff in a box and keep it as a spare on this bench. But my plan tonight is just try to get as much of the bike torn down as possible. Or at least just get the motor out. And then another blaster another blaster frame I was planning on painting and using. But we'll see. I was planning on going with a yellow frame. I guess we can just see how many cans of yellow I got. Gloss white with a yellow cap, so that kind of tricked me. That's a yellow can. This would be a yellow can. Is that a yellow can? That is a yellow can, yep. So I have 3 cans at least here. I know I have like 1 or 2 more. I got 1 more right there. But yeah, it's got such low compression that this thing's just got no power. I can barely come off the clutch in first gear. It's just got no power whatsoever. Can't even pull the front wheels off. Can barely even rev it. It revs good in neutral. Once it's in gear, just can barely rev it. It could also be a bad clutch. We'll see when I tear it apart. It's probably going to get new main bearings and piston and rings. Or if the piston's good, just new rings. But I'll let you guys hear it. That's that. Got the plastics outside. Whole bunch of tools. There's the other blaster that I still got to do the motor on too. This one's definitely going to be coming down to the frame. It's got white plastics, and I have a black frame already painted, so I might just put everything on that black frame. Just get a suspension on that black frame. There's my Banshee. I can't start up my bikes past 8 o'clock anymore because 2 of my neighbors came down to complain to my father yesterday while I sold my Banshee, so I don't need anything happening, and it's already like 8:45, so I'll let you guys hear this thing one more time, and then we'll call it a night. It sounds like a DG exhaust, so I think that's what I'm going to go with for now, but I'm going to look up used pipes on eBay and see what it looks like, but it feels like it's got decent compression, but it just really doesn't. Here we go. Kill switch on might help. Yeah, the car is pretty much out of gas, so before it starts air leaking, I'm just going to stop. The seat's pretty well destroyed, but I do have another seat, so I'm not really worried about it. Front wheel bearings are shot on it, but I do have another set of front hubs and A-arms, so I don't really care. So basically, I'm going to start the teardown. I already had the chain and the gas thing and the carb off, but I kind of wanted to try to go for a ride on it, so this is what I get. I get no power out of it. What are you going to do? So basically, pop off the clutch cable, the carb, exhaust, stator wiring, chain, coil wire, 3 motor mount bolts, this foot peg, and we should be good. But I'm going to try to strip down everything around it and then take the motor out last. I'm going to try to get the wiring, front bumper, chain, heel guards, foot pegs, all that shit off. It's got a bent shift shaft, so I know I'm probably going to be buying a new one of those if I don't have an extra. But I got a plus 3 stroker crank right here that the threads are stripped on really badly, and I can't get a nut on it. So what are you going to do? Got a hot rods crank here, but the rod bearing's shot, but the transmission should still be good. It's got a good flywheel on it. This top end right here is made for a plus 3 stroker. You can see the head was decked a bit. Not all the way, but quite a bit. And it's even got the base plate and stuff for the plus 3, so I got another clutch cover with another clutch basket because that basket was shot. I got parts everywhere. So I'm going to start testing out a lot of my wiring harness parts after I get this thing running good. That way I can try to sell some stuff to people if you guys need anything. This bumper's shot, but I do have another DG bumper right there, chrome. It's going to go on it. So it's already 9 o'clock. Let's see how fast I can tear this thing down. Talk to you guys later.